current. So how do we first define an AC current? Suppose if you take y-axis as current, x-axis as time, the current, let's say when you apply a current or EMF, will be like this. So when you find the total area of this, area will be the product of current and time. When you divide that by current, you will get the average value. So that's how you define an average value. Suppose this is the small area, this is the corresponding current I, and this is T. So this elemental area is I dt. When you integrate for one full cycle, you will get the average value of IT. When you divide by time taken, the time taken for one full cycle, which is integral dt from 0 to t, that gives you the average value of AC current. So the average value of AC current, suppose if current I is equal to I naught sine omega t plus or minus phi, anything, it still means the same thing. So it is integral I dt from 0 to 1 full cycle. So the time for one full cycle is time period, that is why it is t, integral dt 0 to t. So integral 0 to t, I is I naught sine omega t. You can still keep omega t, because even if you take omega t plus or minus phi, you are going to get the same result, whole divided by integral dt is t, integral dt is t 0 to t. So here I am taking I naught out, integral dt is actually 0 to t means t minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit, so that becomes t. So integral sine omega t dt 0 to t. So that means I naught by t, integral sine omega t is minus cos omega t by omega 0 to t. So I naught by t, and I am taking omega out, and also the negative sign, or I will keep the negative sign, minus cos omega t. So here 0 to t, I naught by t into omega is 2 pi by time period into minus cos omega, omega is 2 pi by time period into t upper limit t minus of minus cos omega into lower limit t is 0. So when you cancel these two, so what you are getting, I naught by 2 pi into minus cos 2 pi minus into minus plus cos 0 degree. So I naught by 2 pi into minus cos 2 pi is actually 1 plus 1, so that becomes 0. So the average value of current, an AC current over full cycle is 0. It is for full cycle, so it is 0. Whether average value for current also 0, and at the same time average value of EMF over a full cycle is also 0.